Hello everyone, this is Sven plays Risk of Rain. What is Risk of Rain, I might hear you ask. Risk of Rain is an independent title from Hopoo Games, a couple of guys who basically wanted to make a roguelike survival game. So essentially the goal of this game is simply survive as long as you possibly can. Almost very retro arcade style in that regard. But there's also a lot of elements of RPG in here as well, and it's just really good, dumb fun to play. Depending on which of these characters you pick, you will get a very vastly different experience in terms of how the game is controlled and how you fight as well. So one of the important clarifying points before I start this off, one of the core game mechanics is that as time passes on the clock, the game will get increasingly more difficult. It will throw bigger and stronger enemies at you. So to keep up, you basically level up by getting enough kills and experience, but also by collecting loot that is scattered throughout the world. Some enemies will drop valuable loot, but in the vast majority of cases, you will need to basically earn enough money by killing enemies or opening like containers, and then you spend that money on upgrades that are completely random. You have no idea what you're going to get in most cases, and that will fundamentally alter how you fight as well. So for this particular, just starting off, because this is, I feel, is my strongest player character, I'm going to start off with the Commando. He's one of the most straightforward to use. He's basically a ranged attacker with a few abilities that can knock people back and stun them, and he's also got like a little dodge roll that basically makes him invulnerable for a second, which is hugely useful. So this will be the first taste of how the game is. So as you can see looking at it, it's got a very distinctive like pixel art aesthetic. Actually, I really like it. It takes a while to get used to just how small your character is, but once you start playing, it's actually really not that confusing. So right now I'm just using my basic range attack. This is the one I can keep using non-stop. Perfectly sufficient for enemies like that. But when you come to larger enemies, the normal attacks like that will not knock them back easily, unless you've got items that do that. So you can see there are items and stuff scattered around the world. Down there on my lower left you can see is a shrine. And from these monsters I've killed, I've got $33, so I can now spend it. And I didn't get anything from that shrine. See, it's kind of luck of the draw. Some things like that shrine there, you kind of gamble whether you want to risk your money on it, or if you want to hold on to it until you got a sure thing. Sometimes those shrines pay really big rewards, other times they're kind of like, See here, for example, $2 more and I can open that chest, or I can take a touch on this shrine right now. Since there is now an enemy I can fight, now, right now, I'm taking this at a very relaxed pace. I'm almost 100% certain I'm going to lose because I'm taking so long, but this is just to sort of give you guys a precursor of how it's going to go. So my objective is, as it says down there, to find the teleporter in this level, and it's not over here. Now, the first item I picked up from that chest up there is actually one of the best ones I've found so far, which you may have noticed actually grants me invulnerability for 8 seconds, which is really useful when you get into a hotspot. Nice, I've got just enough. I am going to buy the rapid healing. Heal quickly when standing still for 2 seconds. So if I get a moment's peace... Actually, what's nice about that one is that synergizes quite nicely with the invulnerability one. I could literally sit there in the invulnerable bubble healing. It does not work if I am attacking at all, so I can't simply stay in one place. And you can see how I'm just keeping them at a distance, maneuvering around them, and they can't get me. But let's try the shrine again. Again, nothing! You may have noticed also the shrine gets more expensive every time, which is... It's a gamble, basically. It's how willing you are to risking absolutely nothing out of it. I kind of need to hustle though and try and find this teleporter because in the next minute, I believe. Yep, about 1 more minute. And the difficulty will spike. Now this is beta right now, so the game balancing could still very well change from what I'm playing here, but I feel like it's in a really good place right now from what I played a couple of months ago, when I did their first trailer. And it is just ridiculous how fun such a simple concept is, but they really nailed the game feel, I think. And one thing I've been really wanting to try, and I still hope to try, maybe after it launches, is the co-op, which is something I haven't seen. Now this thing I just got is an attack drone. These things are very useful if you're in a situation where you kind of just need to keep falling back. However, they can be destroyed, so you kind of can't sit around and let them get abused. Just like you, they're vulnerable, they can only take so much. If they get broken, you can repair them, but it costs you money to do it. And like those shrines earlier, it costs more every time you have to repair a single drone. So if you have one that gets broken repeatedly, it can skyrocket in price. I'm not actually sure where this teleporter is right now. I have a feeling it's at the extreme edge of this level. See, that's the other thing. These levels are randomized. So what that means is where the items are, what items you get, where you spawn, where the teleporter is, what enemies, all of that is completely randomized. So you don't really know how a given game is going to go. But there's a couple of chests here, so I'm hoping... Ooh, this guy's a bit of a toughie. See, this is the first set of the next wave I think I'm being hit with. There we go, you beauty. Now what's nice here is I've actually been very lucky with my starting items here. I've actually got a lot of stuff that are giving me healing, which is just perfect considering I've got the invulnerability item there. I haven't used it yet because I haven't needed to. It's got a bit of a long cooldown, about a minute and a half I think it was. And I want to save it for when I really, really need it. But you can see already the difficulty has just spiked up significantly. I am leveling up though, so my damage output is increasing too. But I haven't got a lot in the way of items that are giving me more damage. Tougher enemies aside, the advantage is tougher enemies, or bigger enemies I should say, do yield greater rewards. Drop a poison trap at low health. Again, useful in synergy with the invulnerability. If I get low and pop it, I can save myself a lot of heartache. But you can see the enemies are a lot more aggressive and they're faster already. But I'm kind of spending too long in this one place right now, so I need to keep moving. You also notice that the coins will automatically home in on me, which is why I haven't been going up close and collecting them. Important thing is, when you do eventually find the teleporter, once you trigger it, you'll have to survive for 90 seconds. Okay, so you see there the shrine, I just got lucky. I could take another shot and getting another item. It cost $28, but I got a lot of money, so why not? $47. And as you can see, after getting 2 items, the shrine self-destructed. Ooh, this is getting hectic. I'm in love with the Commando class. He's my jam. Like, the thing that this game actually reminds me of a lot is actually games like MOBA games like League of Legends. Just because of the fact that your abilities play such a huge part in how you play, but also depending on the player, you can choose to use them in different combinations. So my jam is typically, for example, use the dodge roll only when they get close, and use it to buy time. My second attack is the one that pushes everything back in a line there, and my fourth attack is when he goes all dual wielding with his pistols, and what actually happens there is he knocks enemies, or stuns them rather, and he can potentially shoot on both sides depending on the enemy's position. The catch is it only hits the enemy that's in front. So if they're in a big row like that, which is generally what I try and keep them. I'm getting all these nice items here. I'm actually keeping up. Okay, so this thing here, the red aura. this is the teleporter. So this is the thing that is probably going to trigger a boss appearance once I use it. So here we go. Lots of money, let's buy this. Whoa! So this guy, at early game, is quite beefy. He's a bit of a problem. Thankfully, because he's slow, and I'm someone who basically primarily keeps himself distance, it's not really much of a problem. If I was a melee character right now, this guy would be an absolute nightmare. But I'm not, because I'm terrible with melee characters. I mean really terrible with melee characters. And there you go, you see I've taken him out. But that's not all there is to it. I'm getting all these really good lifesteal and defensive items. It's really good. The boss is the worst part, but you can see there's a big group down here, so I've got to be careful. Whoa! Okay, had to put my invincibility. But I've survived the worst of it. Oh, gotta be careful though. Those big guys with the slamming hands, they do a lot of damage. And you can see my drone just got taken out. But I've got enough money, so I'm gonna bring him back in. Very dangerous game here. But looks like I'm gonna be okay. There was that guy in the corner there just shooting at me. Now there's 4 enemies left in this map. Ah, those guys. You have to clear all enemies before you're free to actually teleport out. It's okay though, these guys shouldn't be a problem. But I do have to be quick though, because even time clearing out the map is time where the enemies will be leveling up in the next arena, which is problematic in more ways than one. I'm already up to medium difficulty. It's only been 10 minutes. So the key to surviving for a really long time in this game is, honestly, you have to balance out your rate of progression with taking time to get items to power yourself up. So far, I've actually been really fortunate. I've actually gotten some really good items that are very good for sustainability, particularly in a ranged character's case. Other items I like, there are ones that can actually increase your chances of stunning enemies when you shoot them or make you knock them back. For a ranged character in particular, those are hugely useful. Especially a guy like this who can fire so rapidly. So, overall objective is the same every level. You gotta find the teleporter. Can't use that shrine, it's $72 and I only got 7 right now. Enemies haven't appeared just yet, but when they do, ooh, it's gonna be rough. Nah, because I don't know where the teleporter is every time, I'm just kind of winging it. Sometimes teleporters have been up here. Other times, whoa. Now these guys, you have to be careful about how you take out. The mushroom ones specifically are the ones I'm referring to. Because when they die, they leave a cloud of poison. And that poison really hurts. Can you see the purple cloud there? You do not want to touch that while it's there. It will destroy you. Okay, so normally there's a platform here sometimes, but not this time, so there's definitely no teleporter that way. Just gotta keep moving for now. Keep taking out enemies as I go, keep getting money so I can spend it and keep upgrading myself. But have no false illusions, I will die eventually. Oh, balls. Did not mean to do that. There are some people who get insanely good at this game who can survive for like hours. I have had that happen on easy difficulty, but on normal I think my record is about 40 minutes with a commando class, which is pretty good. That means I got to the highest difficulty of the game, which is called ha 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 ha, because the game's like insane or something. And to be fair, it gets pretty mental. I am hanging around in one place too long again. I've got to keep moving. I'll make a point of showing you some of the other classes as well. Oh, I did not expect them to appear that quickly. I may regret doing that. I may have just bitten off a lot more than I can chew. Yes, drone, help me! Oh, I'm not staying up there. Okay, yeah! Oh god. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Buy some breathing room for the moment. I can kind of wait, but I can't wait too long. I need to get back up there and wear down that wisp, otherwise he's just gonna keep lurking with that teleporter. Plus he's summoning more, I think. Oh, must evade, evade. Oh god, I didn't mean to do that. Jesus! Can you see how messy this gets? So quickly. Oh, my mobility's almost back up. Oh, oh, that poison. Alright, I'm gonna try and wait and let my healing mushrooms kick in. There we go. Alright. Well, I've run the clock out, which means enemies will stop spawning now. But that doesn't mean it's not it's gonna be easy. Where's the wisp? He's still back there, I think. Just gotta keep an eye on my shield. Should be good to keep wearing these guys down from a distance. Thankfully, this particular group of guys aren't particularly mobile. Oh, can't underestimate that wisp's damage though. Wow, this guy has a ton of health. Oh, that's why. It just jumped up into hard difficulty. Okay. I got the big guy now. Yeah, I got this guy. I got him. Yeah, whatever, little fire wisp. That guy is destroying my sentry. Whoa. There we are. Whoa! Oh, I almost got completely wrecked there. There's still a lot of remaining enemies for me to take out. And I've been spending a lot of money on... Whoa! I cannot stand still with those guys chasing me. Alright, if I can afford to sit still and let the healing mushrooms kick in. I'm starting to fall behind in terms of damage output. I haven't bought enough items. I got quite a bit of money. If I can, I need to find some chests. Whilst I've got some good healing items, it's not really keeping me up anymore. There we go, slowly wearing them down, but it's not far off jumping to the next difficulty, which is very bad for me if I don't get through this relatively quickly. Okay. The other alternative is I can go through the portal, but the amount of money I'm spending on that drone, it's not worth repairing anymore, not at this stage of the game. I'm better off trying to find some more containers to spend that money on. The alternative is I could go through the portal and that money will instead turn into experience points, but I tend to find more items is going to be more beneficial for long-term survival. I have to be quick though if I'm going to do this. I could chance it on the shrine, no guarantees, but I can't really take too long exploring. Oh, that one's quite useful. Oh. The standard one I just got literally just every time I level up, it drops a little banner that creates an area that boosts my damage output and so forth. Oh, critical strike chance on failing a shrine. That's always nice. What that means is anytime I don't succeed at a shrine. Oh. Now this is like those other shrines with money, but instead of using money, you're using your current health. Since there's actually no enemies around, this is actually risk-free. Up until the point where it costs more than the health I've got. I think for now I've got enough items. I need to seriously look at making a move. So that's what I'm going to do. And there's a couple more enemies I need to clear out, which I believe are at the top there, where I was fighting before. So we're going to get all the way back up there, and then take them out, and then I can go to the teleporter. So to clarify a bit more about the progression, as far as I am aware, from my time playing it, there's no fixed ending. It's just literally just go until you win. Until you die, rather, I should say. And it's kind of basically, it's a great game for high score people who love like setting themselves targets and just seeing how far they can go. I have not been man enough to do hard difficulty and survive longer than like a minute or something. Which, the main change from what I can tell between difficulties is simply the rate that it progresses through the bar on the top right there. So right now, for example, even from the early beta, it used to be literally every minute it would progress a stage in difficulty, which is really tough. But let's see how we go. I'm up to very hard difficulty now, and I have a feeling because the difficulty's gone up since I last fought anything, these items might be the edge I need. I don't know. You can see I'm not doing a whole lot of damage to these things, which is problematic. And they can close the gap on me very effectively. Almost got them. Oh god, I missed it. So, you're probably wondering how they died there. One of the items I picked up earlier, Thorns, causes me to do a little bit of AoE damage around me, which is very useful when you've got enemies on your tail, but you can't afford to sit in one place. And right now I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed, so I'm gonna just try and keep moving. Yeah, that drone is really well and truly its limits of usefulness. Alright, this one can be really useful because it makes enemies drop healing items. I'm just gonna use this to clear away. My vulnerability is gonna wear off in a second. Just keep moving. Oh. I'm in very bad places here. If those ones with the clapping get me, I will get wrecked. Oh, that's hurt. I don't think I'm gonna last much longer here. Oh, banner! But I can't stay under it, not with those big guys. Head back to the banner. Invincibility is about to wear off. I can't afford to stay there. Just gonna give myself some breathing room and get more items. More items, better chance. Money item. No, I'd rather keep the invincibility, thank you. That's been a lifesaver repeatedly. But you can see these guys are really beefy. Whilst I've got a lot of like lifesteal and healing abilities, which are, don't get me wrong, they're super useful. At this point, I really kind of need more damage items, the higher critical strike or the double damage chance items. And there's quite a few of them. For now, I'm just going to ignore those enemies, which either will inevitably teleport onto my face later, or I'm going to have to backtrack and clear them. But at this point, my main focus is finding more stuff I can get to toughen myself up. Alright. Yeah, these teleporting guys are annoying. Oh, and they're so beefy. Oh no, I'm about to get seriously overwhelmed here. Oh no, a boss. The Wandering Vagrant. This guy is always a nuisance for me. I can't stand still at all with this guy chasing me. Gold over time. That would be useful if I had the golden gun. Those projectiles in particular are really nasty. I don't want active items. I'm already happy with the active item I've got. This guy is just vicious. Oh, so close. Oh, please give me something good. No, you fool. Health regeneration, that's nice and all, but... Ugh. Do I chance it on the shrine again? There's a cheaper shrine here, I might as well... Another active, and it's the same one I've already got! I started off lucky, not so lucky right now. And their numbers are increasing. Another healing one. Oh. Oh, this is getting very bad. Thorns. Well, thorns admittedly would be kind of useful here when I'm being surrounded by enemies in my little invulnerable bubble. But no invulnerable anymore. Just gotta keep moving and poking them away. Oh god, I should not have done that. Oh, bad call. I'm down. 25 minutes and 25 seconds. 24 seconds, there you go. There you have it. That was normal difficulty. I'm not going to do easy because that game would just go on for a very long time. So that was the Commando class, probably my strongest. I'm going to try one of the other characters this time. So I'll just quickly touch on these guys a little bit. The Miner is probably my worst character. He is a melee damager with high mobility. So his basic attack does a ton of damage, attacks at a nice high speed, but that does entail sitting within close range of the heavy guys, which is why I'm not very good at it. He's got this charge up attack where he can slam through them, and he just has a lot of really good mobility abilities for getting away and kiting, but I've never been terribly good at it. Bandit, this guy, basically, he's kind of a halfway between a sniper and the commando. He basically has the straightforward attack that does tons of damage, but is a bit slower. He can also throw explosives that do a big AoE damage, and he has the ability to turn invisible. The robot, this guy's really cool to use, but he seems better suited to playing in a cooperative space. At least that's my interpretation, because he's very slow and his attacks take a while to hit, and they can do amazing damage, but I'm just not very good with these kind of guys. It's the same reason I don't play a lot of tanks in League of Legends. I prefer guys who tend to poke at a distance. These two in particular are really good for that. This guy is basically a bombardier. He just explosives out the back pipe, and he's actually really good fun to use for people who like to set up fighting scenarios. But for this next one, I'm going to try the Huntress out. This is one of the characters I've had less experience with because she was only added to the beta. In my time playing before, I didn't really get to play much with her. And basically, biggest advantage of the archer here is that they can attack continuously while moving, which is, in this game, that is hugely useful. And they also automatically target the closest enemies, so no matter which way I'm going. And also has a short range blink ability. Not a good place to be. I'm not faring too well here, because that guy being on that tiny little ledge. Well, healing slowly. Since I'm right near this edge of the stage, I'm going to go over and teleport us over here first. Now see here, this question mark one means I'll get a random item. I have no way of knowing where it's going to be. Or I can get one of these ones that basically, I think this was the fire shield that returns damage when I'm hit. And this is the one where I get healed for staying in place. So I got the spike strips on being hit, slow enemies. Considering my character, that's actually quite useful. Oops. Oh, that's a thirst. Monsters seem to have gotten stuck in midair. It is beta after all. No teleporter up here. That rules that out. Just going to pick it in a distance. No reason to risk my neck after all. Alright. I'm just gonna leave those guys. Those ones teleport after you, so I can afford to walk away. And time is running. $14 short of buying that. Come on. Yeah! 8 more gold. Come on, come on. I need another monster up here. I'm really wishing I hadn't left that monster alone now. Oh, there's a cheap one here I can use. A swarm of missiles. Always nice. Yeah, probably a touch excessive, considering. Here's the teleporter. See, once I trigger this, there'll be enough monsters to make me money, so I might head back to it. Oh! Magma worm, straight off the bat. Alright, this guy does a lot of damage. I don't really want that lantern active. Actually, no, the lantern active could be useful. The missile one's nice. Oh, Jesus! Oh. I'm in a very bad spot. I don't have any really healing items yet. Oh! That thing almost got me. Oh, just barely avoiding this guy. Oh no! Damn it. There you go. I got wrecked because I decided it was worth risking climbing the rope, and it really wasn't. But since that was a really short, pathetic round, I'm going to try again. So you see I'm on the same stage, but I've started in a different location. Again, don't know where the teleporter is. So I've kind of just got to work with it. Right off the bat, there's a shrine up here this time. And I've got enough money, so... Reduce the cooldown of used items. That's actually the first time I've seen that item. I think I've just unlocked a new one. See, that's the other thing. When you play this game, you don't start off with every item being available. Typically, as you play games, it will unlock items that could then be randomly picked by the chests and containers and stuff. And that's why I often do the question mark ones as well, because they're a good way to unlock that stuff. Just gotta focus on poking and keeping my distance. Got a bit of moolah. Bit of moolah. Another shrine? What the hell? Damn it. I just wasted 17 bucks. Now this particular... hold that thought. This particular container here is a little bit different from the others. Because it's not a shrine as such. Rather, when you have enough money to pay for these things, you're taking a gamble on whether you can successfully kill the little creatures that are living inside. If you do, you get a good item. Fortunately, he's positioned it in this particular case where I can have the monsters fall into that little pit and they won't be able to escape. So, very convenient for yours truly. Oh, goat hoof. For the archer, that is hugely useful because it means he just moves faster. And considering this is the one character who can move fast and attack, it's super good. Alrighty, I'm going to buy random. Rapidly heal outside of combat, so while I'm not fighting or attacking. I'll come back here, I think, after I set up the teleporter. Because then there's all these things I can buy as I'm making money off killing all the enemies. Oh, there's a lot of them on this one as well. That's very convenient. I have a feeling this one's going to go a good bit longer. May I get destroyed. The Vagrant. At early difficulty, the Vagrant's not too bad. It's just those... Whoa! Those orbs you have to watch out for. Just keep moving, and it won't be a problem. Aha! Yeah! How'd you like that? Yeah? Whoa, 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 whoa! Almost got this guy. Whoop. Ooh, no, that's a rare one. I don't actually know what that does. Oh my god! I've got his attack. That is my first time seeing that one. And the cooldown's relatively short too. Oh, goat leg, nice. Let's take the sure things. Whoa! Oh, I love it. So much damage. It's a little bit of a clusterfuck at the moment. I'm off to a very good start, items-wise. Boing, boing, boing. You can see the effect of this banner now. Spike strips. Not to be confused with chicken. Rather than spending money on the shrine, which is a risk, I'm going to get all these items before that I couldn't afford. Alrighty. I don't want the active. I'm gonna get the heals rapidly out of combat one because I don't have to stand still for that one. Heal after kills, that's always useful. Alright. Yeah. Oh, that one's a good one. Normally, only the boss monsters actually drop stuff. But that particular item I just got means there's a chance that when you get the tougher monsters, there is a chance they will drop an item upon death as well, which is always nice. More chance, more items is always welcome. Oh, no more from that shrine. But I'm off to a good healthy start. About 6 minutes, and I've got quite a few items, and a couple of them are upgraded. The goat legs in particular are very useful for this class, I've said. You can see already how much faster I move compared to the earlier. And I've got all these healing abilities, so even if I'm not in a fight, for example... Whoop, straight into it. Tough ones. But you can see how easily I'm outpacing them at the moment. And then combined with my blink ability, these particular guys can't keep up. Oh, and the standard. So now my attack speed is extra fast. And that will stay there as long as I'm on this level. So, just wasted a big chunk of money. But if I end up in a situation where things get hairy, I can move back to there for safety. Or at least for an easier fight. The catch is obviously that you do have to stay in the general area of the standard. I should have waited. Well, I'm just going to go the other way. See here, lots of bigger guys. You can see the attack speed boosts I'm getting from that area. Doesn't matter. I can wreck it. Anyway, I should be really moving to locate that teleporter. Items to buy. Ooh, lots of items to buy, and there's the teleporter. The glasses are the double damage chance. Essentially, it's a crit chance without being your crit, if that makes sense. So you can actually have a critical hit double damage, and the glasses also do double damage. Yeah, can't do anything about that, can you? Alright. One more. There we are. More healing after kills, always useful. And attack speed, another one that's really good for the archer. The huntress, I should say. I just call it the archer. Now you may have noticed these logs here. On normal difficulty at least, as you kill monsters, there's a chance that they'll drop these books that give you more information about what they are, what their weaknesses are, what strategies you can use, and just little fun facts about them that the game developers have come up with. Now, as you can see, I'm just strafing back and forth, taking full advantage of my superior mobility. Like with the commando, ones that can be really useful are the ones that add some stunning power. Oh. Just gotta keep surviving. Oops, did not mean to do that. That's okay. With the attack speed and that double damage item, I'm off to a pretty good start here. I really like that item. Although later I will probably try and switch it up to an invulnerable one if I can get one. Just because, whilst the rare one I'm using right now is really cool and really useful, invulnerability is such a trump card in any situation, especially when you have lifesteal as well. Let's get this guy. I feel like I'm not being taken seriously by this guy. Go on, hit him. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna take out these guys while I'm at it. You don't know how to close the gap. I have no shame in exploiting when an AI can't move. Whoa! Destroy! Oh, great. Come on. Here we are. Alrighty. I've got quite a lot of money, so... Oh, that's the invulnerable one. Ah, heck with it. So after taking the invulnerability item, I also got another item from the shrine. Can you just, like, move off the teleporter now? It's actually really kind of tedious to kill this guy like this. Because I can only hear him at... Oh, screw it, just space my attacks. This is making it take so long. Can you move down here? Can you just... Ladies and gentlemen, beta! I kind of hope they address that. Like, they improve the AI a bit, so when they get onto teleporters, they know what to do, as opposed to just bouncing. Don't worry, I'll get him eventually. I kind of wish I'd kept that rare, like, active, because at least that homed in on him. This guy can only shoot horizontally, unfortunately, for the most part. At least until I get some of the really batshit crazy drones. Because of how long this is taking me to kill him, the difficulty is going to get up really something fierce. Oh. And he left a little party behind. The ghoul to waste my time bouncing in that elevator and then leaving behind little gits like this. Where are the others? Over here? I don't remember leaving anyone over here. Oh, wow, really? Okay. You know what? Well, I got to wait on the cooldown as it is. Need to get to that teleporter quickly. I've wasted way too much time on this stage. It's up to hard difficulty now. Next one's gonna be nasty. Any sense of edge I had before has been lost by a wasted time. Okay. Whoa! Ooh. Yeah, you can't keep up with me, can you? Just gonna keep on moving, keep on shooting, just ignore you all. Come on then, come on then. Come at me, bro. A bit more money I can get up in that chest. What's over here? Man, my damage output to these guys isn't that great right now. Come on, please let that be enough. Oh, you're joking! 1 gold off. There were some minions over here, right? Ooh, that one. Haven't seen this for a while. I'm not sure if that's... Ah, yeah. It's making my attacks cause electricity to burst forth. Pretty useful. Particularly when they're bunched up like that. Oh yeah, I'm going to take full advantage of this. Alrighty. I do have to make a move away from this bridge soon and try and find that teleporter. But I can get that drone on my side now at least. What the hell? Nothing, you jerk. As you can see, the spike ships are starting to get quite effective at keeping them at bay. These guys do a lot of damage. And I've not got a lot of room to move here, so... decided against my better judgment to use my vulnerability. Oh, go away! God! Those things hurt. Man, that was rough. Okay, it's triggered into out of combat state. It's not really healing as rapidly as I'd like, but I've got the invulnerability now. Oh, the mortar one's useful. Oh, the balls, the way they can just slam into you like that. Ugh. Those things are nasty. Oh, I can't chance it right now. I need to stay somewhere out of their reach and just let my health come back. Or the invulnerability thing. Just their capacity to destroy you. Alright. You know what? Screw staying there. I'm just gonna keep moving. I need more items. Teleporter. I'm gonna regret turning this on, aren't I? Oh boy. Stone golem, huh? Oh, if they can't come over here. Oh, they can. Getting a little crowded up here. Oh, you are. Oh, there you are. Hi, big guy. Oh, wow. Oh, I am being torn asunder there. Alrighty. Backing off again. Rinse, repeat. Just keep. Got my last little bubble here. Oh. They had to put a bull in here. Those things really hurt. Oh. getting really messy. Thankfully, because of this spanner here, I've actually got a pretty good chance of surviving these guys. Now they're not spawning actively anymore, at least. The lifesteal and killing them. Oh, what the hell? Well, that's a particularly nasty group of them, though. Alright. Apologize if I'm going pretty quiet, I'm actually pretty focused right now. It takes a lot of concentration. Oh jeez. I am in a bad spot here. Alright. The balls are my biggest annoyance. If I can get rid of them. Thankfully, those guys just don't seem to know how to move along platforms. And voila! Killing an enemy permanently increases your health. That one is hugely useful. It's most useful if you can get it fairly early on in the game, but this is still relative. Oh, yeah! Alright. Whoa, can't stand there. Alright. Alright, I got this. I got this. Let Mula come to me first. That's all of it. Alright. In retrospect, I probably could have gone looking for more chests. Ooh, no, this is one you guys haven't seen yet. Magma Barracks. Whee! I really wish money carried over between levels. Thankfully, falling damage in this particular game isn't that high. Another log. How much money I'm making from these things? Oh, you balls again. Of course. Ah! Ow. That lava. That lava. Oh! You can teleport short distances, apparently. Oh, see, now that's an example of the elite monsters dropping stuff pick up working. Better get away, it's getting a little crowded in there. Whoa! Oh, I got wrecked. And that's the game! I am going to do one more round, one other class, before I call it quits. But I hope this has given you guys a pretty good taste Let's see. Let's show you someone melee. You know what? I'm really bad with that guy, so I'm just going to show you the handy robot. So, I will say up front, this one probably won't last longer than about 5 minutes, but we'll see. So this guy's basic attack is a walloping punch, basically, as you can see. He's also got this ability to knock enemies up into the air. And he's also got an attack speed boosting ability. And anytime he kills an enemy, he gets like a little pod he can use to steal chunks of life back. So you can see his attack range is pretty good. Ah, 1 gold short, are you kidding? Oh. Give me my gold! With the speed up thing where he turns orange, basically, as long as you can continue doing damage, it will extend the duration. So you can see, in this state, he has good keep away power. But he does need to stay kind of close. It gets easier if you get attack speed items. But I don't have any of those right now. Oh, just enough to buy this one. And active landmines! Well, that's okay. That gives him a range where he doesn't really have any. Oops. Well, not range, but this is how the mines work. Oh, I underestimated how much damage they couldn't take. Overestimated their life. Yeah. Bam! I might not be very good with this guy, but that hammer is so satisfying. They, in terms of game feel, they've really done an excellent job with this game. Because every impact, particularly on the bigger guys like this, feels significant with the little screen shake and such. I mean, it's little touches like that I just really love in games in general. Bam! Because it gives him some serious weight. Now I can afford one of these. Gold over 5 or thorns. You know, given I'm generally fighting in close proximity, the thorns would make sense, but screw it. Hurt enemies by falling. That was probably actually a bad call. I forgot what that was. I should have really taken the thorns. Oh well. There's a healing item there. Oh, and there should be enough gold from these guys here. Oh! My god, that was beautiful. That synergized wonderfully right there. I just did my ground slam and I dropped the landmines at my feet as they were in midair and they all exploded. That was awesome. As you can see, he does have a little bit of range, but because it's his primary healing ability, you kind of want to reserve it for when he gets low health. Plus, in itself, it doesn't do a huge amount of damage, so it's kind of important to save it. Then there's also the fact that he only gets them when he kills enemies, and that's regardless of how strong they are. So he can kill like a massive monster, and it'll give him only 1. Oh no. Oh, that's lucky. I am going to try and coax them to the left. Oops. There we go. Nice, I managed to get 2 items out of that. So, meat chunks, which is basically when an enemy dies, they have a chance of dropping a healing item for me. Which is weird for a robot. Or anyone really. Eating steak doesn't tend to heal you. But hey, who cares? It's a video game. Scary logic. Ooh. Electric music. You know, for this guy, that one actually seems like it'd be pretty good. Yeah. 4 gold short. Oh. No. And now I can afford this. Killing an enemy permanently increases your health. See, that is a really good one to get early on. Right now, it's basically 1 bonus HP for every enemy I kill. Doesn't sound like much, but if I get a couple more upgrades like that, then it's a very different matter. Alrighty. Oh, I may have overestimated just how far he would fly. Underestimated, rather. I'm not using those words correctly at all today, am I? Whee! Oh, a drone. Oh, the teleporter's not up here, which means it was probably over to my extreme left. Oh, man. That combo. You know, with all the other characters, I didn't really appreciate the mines that much, but with that hammer, it's just a thing of beauty. So satisfying. Alright, I need to figure out where this teleporter is. It's not all the way up there. Which means, it was, knowing my luck, it was probably right near where I spawned. Only other downside of this guy, at least when his attack speed's relatively slow, is that he's kind of like he's kind of like Captain Falcon in that once you commit to the punch, you're pretty much stuck attacking that way. I must have gone over it. Oh. Magma worm. Bam! Eat it! Yeah! Oh, wow. This guy in particular seems really effective against the magma worm. It's like that guy just did not stand a chance, did he? Bam! Damn, I'm actually doing really well. Better than usual. Yeah, boy! Man, that guy just took all the mines. Didn't leave any for anyone else. Three more seconds. Who's left? Where's this? The last remaining enemy. There he is. Slow enemies on attack. That would have been really useful on the ranger, the archer I should say. I don't know what that does. Grant massive life on hit for 10 seconds. Versus the landmines. You know what? I'm gonna get the landmines for now just because awesome factor. Bam, bam, bam! You know, like that. Plus he's already got his healing little orbs. Alright, away we go. Wow, I spent 10 minutes on this first level. It's gonna shoot up in difficulty, isn't it? Sky Meadow. If I can get that double damage one. Although the delayed heal is kind of nice on this guy too. Come here, little jellyfish. Give me your money. Bam! Not enough. Guess I'll come back up here a little bit later. Hello! Follow in my wake. Oh. Of course, you don't know how to climb it. Which means I just wasted my landmines. Oh wait, may not. Yeah. Oh wow! Combine the banner with his passive speed boosting ability. Sheesh. That is no joke, son. Look at that! Wow. Okay. Oh, I can go up and buy that stuff now. Wait, there's up this one. Dun 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 dun. Is it just me? Is it getting a little crowded up here? Bam! Bam! Don't break my drone! There we go. I better move away from here, because otherwise they're just going to keep coming. Goodbye, Robo Stone Man. Oh, I got quite a bit of money. Wasted. Here, bro. What you got? What you got, bro? Oh, an active. It had to be an active. Actually, you know what? That active could be really useful. This one gives you more money. 14 seconds. Hitting enemies causes them to drop gold. Which, if I combine that with my speed boost, that's potentially a lot of money. Come on! Yeah! Alright. I'll wait until there's a nice big group for me to wail on. Whoa! Whoa! Boys! Boys! Yeah, Battalion taking heavy damage. That's actually quite useful for a melee character. Gotta find that teleporter. I can come back and deal with these guys as I need to. But in most cases, they can teleport after you. There it is. Alright. Oh, wow. Oh, you almost got destroyed there. Jeez. Not a lot of safety around here. Alright. Yeah. You know, that active up there, the voodoo doll, basically makes you sacrifice a bit of your own life force in order to damage your enemy. It's pretty powerful. Oh no. I am out of here. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Yep. I died to the fall, of all things. No, I was killed by a child, apparently. Which just sounds really bad. I know it means like a child monster, but yeah. There you go. 14 minutes, not bad. But not great either. Anyway. So that is Risk of Rain. That is the game in a nutshell. So, if you guys were interested in playing this game, you can actually head on over to riskofrain.com and there is a demo available. Or if you want to actually buy the game and play the beta, you can actually pre-order it directly from their website. And I believe they are actually going to be launching on Steam soon. So, yeah. I highly recommend at least checking out the demo. The game is a ton of fun, and it's actually kind of addictive. I don't know if that you consider that a good or a bad thing. But no, definitely give it a look, guys. It's great fun. Alright, thank you very much. See you next time.